Hey there friends, my name is Haley, and as you can probably tell from the title of this video, I am new to BookTube, I'm new to YouTube in general, but I'm giving this a try. I am one of the last people I would have ever expected to make a YouTube video or a YouTube channel, but I've been really inspired watching booktubers over the last few months, and I decided to give it a try. I'm at a point in my life right now where if there's something I want to do, I'm not going to deny myself the opportunity to try it, so here I am. I only discovered that BookTube was a thing, I think like winter of last year, but I've been avidly watching because I was so excited at the idea that there's this whole community of people on YouTube who come together to talk about books and give recommendations and just talk about books and reading, because I've wanted that like my whole life. I've never had enough people to talk to about books. I also do a lot of writing, so I'm hoping to sort of make this a kind of a writing vlog as well, but I'm going to focus a little bit less on that, especially while I try to get this going, because I would really rather start talking about books first. I know it feels a little bit weird to start a channel at the end of the year, but I decided that that's best because, in my opinion, I've had a pretty good reading year. I've read more this year than I think I have in the last, 5 years. So I decided that it would be a good time to do sort of a wrap-up of the kind of year I've had with my books and with reading and what I'm working on, and start the next year fresh, especially after Christmas when hopefully books will be gotten, and I can start with hauls that way and reviews of books that I've read in the last few months that have just come out. So I'm excited to start now and hope that my momentum carries me through the new year. It's sort of a resolution of mine to get this going. I'm just starting that resolution a little bit early. I'm not sure yet what kind of schedule I'm going to try to take on. Right now things are a little bit up in the air. I'm starting school again in January to get a teaching certificate, and I'm not really sure yet what my schedule is going to look like, but my goal right now, at least for the end of the year, is about a video a week, maybe 2 if I have the time for it. So I thought I would take a quick moment to talk about what I'm reading right now, and that is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I have a bit of a hate-love relationship with this series, like I think a lot of people do. I've seen from my time on BookTube that it seems a lot of people have some differing opinions on the Throne of Glass series. Personally, I was introduced to A Court of Thorns and Roses first, and I loved that series. I understand why some people don't like it, but it's one of my favorite series of books so far, and it's been one of my biggest inspirations with writing. So I'm really, really head over heels for A Court of Thorns and Roses, but Throne of Glass... I basically finished the first one last December, and then I got through Crown of Midnight, I don't know, the next month or so, and then it took me forever to get around to Heir of Fire, and I think I finished it in about a month. So clearly there was not a lot of excitement on my end to get that done. But here we are now. And I've picked up Queen of Shadows again because I had just the slightest inspiration to read it, and since I do actually really want to finish this series, I decided that I should just take whatever inspiration I had and run with it. So far I'm only on page 96, and I've been reading on this thing for a week, but I decided it's better to just give it a shot. I do really like a lot of the characters. Well, I like Dorian, but I'm really kind of confused as to where the series is going all the time and what the characters are doing all the time. But I put my trust in her, and I have to finish the series now because I did finally pick up a copy of Kingdom of Ash, so I have got to get here because this is a really beautiful cover, and for you guys that don't know, Barnes & Noble has a special edition with an exclusive piece of art on the inside cover that is just gorgeous, and frankly the reason why I picked up a copy of this book right now. I have the whole rest of the series in paperback, so it's going to kill me for a while that I have only this one in hardback, but I'll get over it eventually, and I'll probably pick up a paperback copy too. But that's a problem for another time. The only other thing that I'm sort of reading right now, I haven't even committed to it on Goodreads or anything like that, is a reread of Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I have a really old, kind of decrepit copy, but I'm sort of getting through it. I'm just not really in the mood for his tone, I think, right now, which is upsetting because I actually really love Douglas Adams' writing style. The first time I read this book, I think I was 10 or 11, and I really enjoyed it, but now I'm kind of stalled. I don't know. So I haven't been focusing a lot on that one. Really quick, just to talk about what I'm writing. I am sort of at a point where I'm hoping to embark on a publishing journey. I do have 2 completed novel-length stories in a single series that I'm hoping to get published at some point soon, and then I've started working on the 3rd one. I do have a blog for information on the first book, and I might put a link to that in the video description, but I don't really have anything online that talks about the book very much. I am looking for readers and feedback, so if you're at all interested in reading what I have to write, let me know, and if I get your email, I can send you a Google Drive link. But other than that, I don't really have anything up about it yet. In a future video, I might talk about what I'm writing, but I'm not really sure that I want to do that yet, so we'll see. As I think a lot of you would agree, 2018 has been a pretty great year for books, especially in YA, and I've actually managed to get my hands on a lot of these books this year, which is unusual for me. Normally I don't really have the kind of money to buy books that I did this year, so it was a rather special book year for me. I'll probably talk about the books I've gotten this year and which I've read, which I haven't read, and why in another video. This was just sort of a quick introduction for me to introduce myself and to force myself to get started with the motivation of having already posted a video and needing to keep going. So thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in any of my other social media, I'm still building it for this account or this channel, but I will put whatever links I have in the description down below. Clearly I'm still working on the design of my channel and my filming setup, and I know everything is kind of amateur and not really that great right now, but I needed to just jump in so that I wouldn't kick myself later and not do it. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being patient with me while I figure all of this out. And I'm really grateful for any of you who want to join me on my journey and support me while I figure out what I'm doing with myself and my life and my reading and my writing. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.